How can I set up a virtual environment for Python in Visual Studio Code? In my project folder I created a venv folder. When I run command select Python interpreter in Visual Studio Code, my venv folder is not shown. I went one level up like suggested here, but Visual Studio Code doesn't see my virtual interpreter. What did I miss?
PS. I have been using Visual Studio Code for a while now and found another way to show virtual environments in Visual Studio Code. Go to the parent folder in which venv is there through a command prompt. Type code and enter. It is working on both Windows and Linux for me. That should also show the virtual environments present in that folder. Original answer. I almost run into same problem every time I am working on Visual Studio Code using venv. I follow the below steps. Go to Menu File Preferences Settings. Click on Workspace Settings. Under Files Association, in the JSON Schemas section, you will find Edit in Settings.json. Click on that. Update Python.default interpreter path column your _venv _path /bin /python under workspace settings. For Windows, update Python.default interpreter path column your _venv _path /scripts /python.x under workspace settings. Restart Visual Studio Code in case if it still doesn't show your venv. Note: use python.python path instead of python.default interpreter path for older versions.
With a newer Visual Studio Code version it's quite simple. Open Visual Studio Code in your projects folder. Then open Python terminal, Ctrl+Shift+P, Python, create terminal. In the terminal, you'll then see the following dialog. Click Yes, and your venv is ready to go. Open a new terminal within Xcode Ctrl+Shift+P and you'll see that venv is getting picked up. For example, venv ... You can now install packages as usual, for example, pip install sklern. To keep track of what is installed, pip freeze is greater than requirements.txt. For the older versions of Xcode you may also need to do the following. Then Python column select interpreter, via Ctrl+Shift+P. And select the option, in my case towards the bottom. Python 3.7, venv./venv/script/python.exe. If you see, activate.ps1 is not digitally signed. You cannot run this script on the current system. You'll need to do the following, this URL. For more information see, global, virtual, and conda environments. Installing modules. Ctrl+Shift+P in terminal, create new integrated terminal. From the terminal, Windows, venv /scripts /activate. Linux, venv /bin /activate. You can now install packages as usual, for example, pip install sklern. For Jupyter, you need to do more. Jupyter Notebooks in Visual Studio Code does not use the active virtual environment. If you already have your virtualenvs, you only need to open Xcode Preferences, Ctrl+, and search for venv. Then add the path of the virtualenvs to the venv path settings, like so. More information can be found here. This URL.
I fixed the issue without changing the Python path as that did not seem like the right solution for me. The following solution worked for me, and hopefully it works for you as well. Smiles. Open CMD in Windows, Shell in Linux/Mac. Activate your virtualenv, using source activate, activate.bat, activate.ps1 if using PowerShell. C:\users/ my username, /videos/ my folder, Django project /scripts /activate.bat, Django project, C:\users/ my username, /videos/ my folder. Navigate to your project directory and open Visual Studio Code there. Django project, C:\users/ prosh /videos/ my folder /projects, code. In Visual Studio Code, go to Menu File Preferences Settings. Don't worry, you don't need to open the JSON file. In the Settings search bar, search for virtualenv and hit Enter. You should find the below in the search bar. Python, then folders in your home directory to look into 4 virtual environments, supports PyAF, direnv and virtualenv wrapper by default. Add an item, and then enter the path of the scripts of your virtualenv which has the activate file in it. For example, in my system, it is C:\users/ my username, /videos/ my folder /Django project /scripts/. Save it and restart Visual Studio Code. To restart, open CMD again, navigate to your project path and open Visual Studio Code. Note that your VEN should be activated in CMD before you open Visual Studio Code from CMD. Command to open Visual Studio Code from CMD.